This is the TRX-4M. This is a 1/18th scale crawler based off the TRX-4 that Traxxas came out with about 3 years ago, and it's pretty popular. Some features of it are 4-link suspension, front and rear, permanently locked diffs, realistic ladder chassis frame. This is the high trail version, so it gets a little bit more ground clearance with a little bit bigger tires than the standard version. It's got a licensed GM body, modeled after a C10 Cheyenne with a roll bar. All the little scale details are pretty cool too. It's got working lights in the front, nice grille up there. And unfortunately it doesn't have working lights in the rear, but it does have the little buckets for them. And I think it's a pretty cool touch. They did the USA 1 license plate. Now to control the TRX-4M, it just comes with their standard Traxxas TQ. Same controller they've been using for years. It's what they throw in everything. It's in desperate need of a refresh, or honestly starting from zero, because it just feels cheap. Now let's see how she drives. Got a little course with a couple different obstacles here, so let's just give you guys a little demo of how she crawls just right out of the box. As you can see, the suspension articulation isn't really anything to write home about. It's all right, and this is even after swapping the rear shock mount location. It's nothing great. I think it's sprung a little bit heavy, and these oil-filled shocks are very stiff. So I feel like if you were to run a thinner shock oil or no springs, you'd have a much better time in terms of articulation. I also think some longer shocks would help. In terms of features, it's got the Titan 180 reverse rotation, 87 turn, hand-turned Traxxas brushed motor. It comes with a 750 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo and Traxxas's ECM 2.5, which is just very standard and specific to this TRX-4M. In terms of shocks, they're plastic, oil-filled, nothing special. Chassis is made out of aluminum though, so it's better than plastic. One thing I already have done is taken the ESC out, flipped it around, because these shock mounts were originally here. Flipped it out, gives it a little bit more articulation. Just something to make it a little better, but still needs some brass or something because it's pretty light and it's got decent center of gravity, but overhangs are pretty decent, so not sure how much true rock crawling, scale crawling you're going to be doing without some upgrades.